Welcome to Coffee Talk with Heidi, where you can stir some Jesus in your heart while you're getting some coffee in your belly. I'm starting a new theme this month. It's called Unexpected Thanksgiving. And this is not about things unexpected that happen at Thanksgiving, but this is about things that happen that you wouldn't normally expect to give thanks for. There's this verse in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18. It says, "In everything give thanks, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." Now notice it doesn't say for everything give thanks, because there are things that happen in life that are truly awful, truly difficult. We do not have to give thanks to God for everything that happens. But in everything that happens, if we have the heart to look for it, there's always something that we can give thanks for in the middle of a hard situation. And so my first one that I want to talk about is my house. Now, obviously, when we bought this house, I was extremely thankful for it. We were so thrilled and excited, and it checked off all the boxes of what we were looking for in a place. But we realized that one thing we didn't have on our list was a minimum square footage. And as we lived here for a few months, it began to feel a little small for our family of 6. The bedrooms are small, the bathrooms are small, the kitchen is small. But while the house is small, the yard is very big. And we wanted a big yard, but we realized soon after moving in that we like the idea of gardening a lot more than we like the reality of gardening. And so some of the things began to not feel like blessings. And we noticed that we were complaining more and more, and we weren't being thankful. And then the pandemic hit, and our house that already felt small felt really small when we were all in it together all the time. But something happened when I began to give thanks to God in everything. And some of the things that bothered me began to not bother me anymore. And I began to see things in a new light. For example, when we had the pandemic, I was more grateful than ever to have a yard for the kids to run around in when they needed to get exercise. I'm so grateful for a big driveway and safe streets where they could ride bikes and play outside, and we didn't have to worry too much about their safety. I'm thankful even for a small house that doesn't take as long to clean as a bigger one would take. And so the things that as I gave thanks, things that had bothered me didn't bother me so much anymore, and other things I began to see differently. And I feel like this is the way it is a lot of the time in long-term relationships. We go through this thrill of the beginning of the relationship, or maybe things are great and then we begin to resent our parents, or we resent our spouse, or other things that can happen. Maybe a job that you were so thrilled to get, and then it loses its glamour and the daily trudge just takes over. There comes a time when the romance of the situation wears off, whether that's a new house, a relationship, a job, whatever the commitment is that you've made. But then in the middle of it, if you can find reasons to give thanks, God will change your heart and help you look at it in a different way. So as you go out today, I hope that you can rejoice always, pray without ceasing, and in everything give thanks. For this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Go enjoy your coffee, and I hope you enjoy your day.